Good morning, guys. It's Dave, Renegade Gig Hustler. It's Tuesday, May 23rd, 13 miles east of Pittsburgh in Monroeville, where I begin, start, and finish my gig hustling each and every day. I deliver to all the towns around here, outside of Monroeville, in Monroeville. Getting a trip coming in now. $2.49 for 6.5 miles. I don't think so. We've talked about that. You don't want those trips, guys. Not paying you nothing. It's not giving you no tip. All you're doing is wasting gas. Sit there and be patient for a little bit. Get yourself a good day. Get your trips going. Build on the day. It's been horrible in my area. I don't know why. The last 2 weeks I've seen a rapid decline. Let me know in your area what it's like. Let me know you're doing Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instacart, whatever it is you're doing. Let me know how it is in your area. Do you notice rapid declines? Do you notice it picks up and gets extremely busy and then it drops off? Let me know what's going on. Let's talk about it. Leave it in the comments below. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the like button. It's about 74 degrees here. I was sitting in my other spot there when I first came, but there was a lot of cars over there, so I pulled out, and I like to get my one spot over there and cross the highway all the time, but this is another one of the little shopping centers I sit in, right off Route 22 in Monroeville, William Penn Highway. Anyhow, yesterday was horrible. Last week was not great. Last week's the least I made in I can't tell you how long. Was no good at all. Uber Eats is what I made money on. DoorDash was just not busy. It's not normal for my area. It's a very busy market area. It's a restaurant mecca. Everywhere I go, everywhere I deliver to, I got days where I'm extremely busy. I don't even sit one moment, and I just constantly roll. So pick up and drop off and pick up and drop off. Just sitting here now waiting for a trip, hoping that Uber Eats and DoorDash gets back on track. I did a DoorDash yesterday. Was not able to get on there. Finally was able to get on there, and I did the earn by hour. It was paying $16.25. However, I declined the first trip. I just let it roll off of there. I don't never really hit the decline button. I just let it roll off of there. Shortly after, I got another trip. The only problem was it wasn't a far trip. It only paid me $3.46. As soon as I dropped off, another trip was coming in that was going real far, and I didn't take it, and it knocked me off the app. I got back to my hotspot here in Monroeville. I delivered it over on the other side of here to Churchill, and by the time I got back, it had knocked me off the app and saying that it's not busy in this area. Come back later if you're scheduled. Well, I said I'm not going to do that. I sat there and be patient and was trying to wait for an Uber Eats trip. A couple more crappy trips came in, and then there was just nothing. So I don't know what's going on lately in my market area. Another thing that bothered me, and this happens a lot, is I was coming back from the trip on the DoorDash trip from Churchill to drop off, and I no sooner hit up on 22 here to pick up for Ninja Hibachi, which is up at Penn Center here. Got that on my Uber Eats. So I decided, hey, I'm right here. I'm going to pick that up. I was paying 8 something, 9 something. I go in there, and there was an Uber Eats sitting there, but it wasn't the one that I wanted. I was picking up for a Justin. There was a Jasmine sitting there. I'm like, man, Uber Eats could have gave me this. I'm right here. So I had to wait a little bit for my order, thinking maybe I'll get it, but no, I didn't get it. And she was showing me on her end, on the tablet, Uber Eats tablet, that nobody had claimed it yet. And I said, well, they just might send it to me, or possibly when I get down the road, they're going to send it to me. Because that happens a lot. Well, I still didn't get it. Well, right before she handed me the food for the pickup, it showed that another Uber Eats driver claimed it. Well, here's the thing. I thought that maybe my area might be oversaturated with Uber Eats drivers. For the longest time, I've been the only Uber Eats driver here. I know there's some that come and go. They never stick to it. I've been the only full one here for 4 years in my area. Believe me when I tell you that. That's a true story. Needless to say, got a lot of the other ones coming on lately that are trying to do this thinking they're going to make easy money, and then after a while you don't see them no more. I'm the only one that's been here for 4 years, every day, every month, month after month into the year, going on 4 years. I'm a week away from 4 years, so I've done Uber Eats a long time. The other drivers sometimes go in there and they get the promotions, and as soon as those promotions end, boom, you don't see them no more. So I've got regular customers, and I do things a certain way. I got people that wish they could request me. I got people that just rate me really high. I get pretty great tips at times. Not only getting tipped on the app, but tipped extra. So I got people in the restaurant that work in the restaurants, and they're telling me I'm the only regular Uber Eats driver they see all the time. It's the same is true for DoorDash in my area. It's oversaturated. Don't get me wrong, I do DoorDash at times, but Uber Eats is my go-to app. DoorDash is my secondary app. And yeah, so it's a really bright day here in Monroeville. It's 74 degrees. Sitting in the Holiday Plaza here. It was a terrible day on Uber Eats yesterday, all the way through the lunch rush. It was terrible on DoorDash. It's been that way for all last week. Getting another crap trip here, paying $2.50. It's going for 3 miles. I'm going to sit here and be patient for a little while and get myself a good trip. Get myself something that's paying good. Not driving as far, although I do drive all over the place if they make it right for me. I've been all over the place, all over the creation. So I'm so busy certain days that I don't have a moment to sit to do anything, and I gotta try and pause the app so I can just get a pit stop in, and that's enough for me to go to the bathroom and get a drink and get rolling again. So lately here, a month ago, I was up here, and I've seen a rapid decline in the last so many weeks. So let me know in the comments below what it's like in your market area. What app are you doing? Are you multi-apping? I do a lot of multi-apping. I was doing Instacart all the way up through with Uber Eats, with DoorDash, up and through this November and December, and then it got a little time consuming. I had more miserable customers on Instacart than anything. I mean, totally miserable. And then claiming this and claiming that, and I got a certain way I am with my customers here on Uber Eats and DoorDash, and communication is the key. I communicate with them, bring courtesy and quality to them. I try to accommodate them in every way. That's the matter of a difference of a tip you may be getting and more of a tip. I've had some really, really great tips here on Uber Eats, and believe me, phenomenal tips, I'm talking. And I got people who say they wish they could request me, people that rate me high. I generally stay between platinum and diamond month after month because I'm on the, as you know, the Uber Eats Pro program. And in fact, trying to close